This is gonna blow your doors off. There's one thing that I have a small gripe on.
Looks like I'm not sweating at all, right?
For the first time in a long time, traditional like sauna performance in an infrared. Let's check it out. When I first saw the Rocky Mountain Sauna, I was a little skeptical because new models, new designs, they make me nervous. I never know if somebody's giving up heat performance for aesthetics or vice versa. Packaging was exceptional. The unboxing experience was great. Nothing was damaged. Just like most of the companies these days, they've really upped their game. You know, I'm always hesitant when I receive something. You never know if the door is going to be smashed or broken glass inside. This thing was perfect. So obviously attention to detail on the packaging, no issues. No dents, no dings, no broken glass. Unboxing went great. Assembly, because I'm so used to the direction the industry has gone. They use slip latches, they use the cam buckles, they use all different ways to attach the walls. This one went old school, and it's actually threaded bolts that you use screwdriver or drill to put together. And at first I was like, oh man, I don't know if I'm gonna like this. I don't know if other people are gonna like this. And then I put it together and I grabbed a hold of one of the walls and I was like, it's only 3 screws per corner, and what you end up with is something that you can actually push on. So if I want to slide it back into the corner, I can grab a hold of it and nothing comes apart. So it's kind of like, it's like anything. There's a pro and a con, but what you get is really, really sturdy. So some people are like, oh, I don't want to see any fasteners. Oh, I don't want to have to use a drill. And I get that, you know, some things are not for everybody. I totally get it. We just tell it like it is, and you can decide if it's for you or not. Yeah, there was a couple standout things during assembly. Number one was the frameless glass corner. Now, in the past, with frameless glass corners or all glass front saunas, it can be an absolute nightmare, like a terror to have to align glass doors. So anytime I take something out of the box and I'm like, ooh, there's a frameless door, I'm like, oh man, am I gonna have to adjust this? If the floor is not totally flat, am I gonna have issues? Because in the past, total disaster. This, I didn't have any issues with it. My only thing was, I was really careful about how I grabbed that front wall in the side wall with the glass in it. Because I don't wanna crimp the magnetic seal, for one thing. And number two, I don't wanna grab the glass, like if I'm grabbing the whole wall, and then, you know, pull on it wrong, have it fall over, anything like that. I think I was more worried than I needed to be. But at the same time, you know, new design, first time putting it together, you want to be cautious, you want to be careful. When I'm doing this, I'm usually putting myself in the mind of you. You know, I'm thinking, what are the hardships you're going to encounter? It's not necessarily just what I think for myself. Like if we were in Maine, I have a whole wood shop. I mean, I build structures from the ground up, super, super handy. But I'm expecting that most people are not always in that situation. So things that require tools, things that require, you know, this, that, and the other, we're always trying to take into account, making it as easy and demonstrable as we can for everybody. Yeah, man, first impressions, this is my favorite look of the year, hands down. I haven't seen anything else where I was like, wow. And it could just be because it's fresh, you know, something different. But I also think it's because it's two-tone, it's got black in it. So the shipping container barn that we built for heavy equipment in Maine is all black. The cabin edition for the studio in Maine is all black. Right? We're in Florida for this. I've got a lot of black stuff here in the garage gym. My cabinetry is black, all my workout equipment is black. Floor's got black speckles in it. The ceiling's supposed to be black, we just haven't gotten it finished. So I think that has a lot to do with it, right? If you put it in a different environment, I'd be like, oh, well, you know, I actually like a different wood finish. But man, first impressions, absolutely killer. For the price, it's probably the best looking sauna for the money. Because everything else that looks as good or better than this, or same, is gonna be like $2,000 more. Or it has compromises like heater layout, you're gonna suffer on performance. I mean, that is not a concern in this thing at all. If anything, I'm happy it has a controller that separates the heaters out because I need to turn the one down because it's just overpowering sometimes, it's too much. It's got features in it that, like I said, saunas that are $2,500 more, you know, have, and the performance is kind of undeniable. That's where the rubber meets the road for me. And that's actually what I want to talk about next is how does this thing actually work? You know, because when I first looked at it, I was like, uh-oh, all glass corner, no heaters in the front, only gonna have heaters in the back. Then we started taking it out of the box and I was like, well, wait a minute, heater in the bench, heater in the floor. Oh wait, no calf heater. Oh wait, supercalifragilistic heater on the front wall. This thing is hot already. Put your hand in front of this. Yeah, I haven't really looked it up. I think it's a quartz halogen emitter, I want to believe. The reason that I think they use these, which is great, is the instant on heat and a high surface temperature. So utilizing that, like other companies will position it as, oh, full spectrum, or you need near infrared, or da-da-da. Nothing wrong with full spectrum. It's just the way that it's presented. And then you have people that'll never try red light therapy, which is why I love the positioning of the Rocky Mountain, because this is just all about instant on preheat. If you want super high hitting surface temperature for faster preheat, you turn that sucker on and you got it. I don't think I've ever showed, maybe a time or two where I rent sessions somewhere, but we don't show saunas that I don't personally use. This isn't like, as people send me videos in the Facebook group and it's like a guy who pulls a website up of a sauna company and is telling you something, this, that, and the other from pictures of the website or a brochure. And I'm like, have they ever used it? Tonight's gonna be the very first session in the Rocky Mountain one person. I just brushed up against this and you get almost instant heat out of the full spectrum heater on the front. That is kind of cool. They're not trying to replace, you know, red light therapy or anything, which I really like. I dislike the companies that are like, oh yeah, get a full spectrum and you don't need to buy red light therapy. That's not what they're saying at all, which is, you know, totally my preference. It's just, if you want to add instant on heat to the front, it makes a lot of sense. Let's check it out. I don't know exactly how many minutes it's been, but we can find out here. Okay, so it's only been 12 minutes. Heater coverage looks awesome. Front is super, super open. That heater is kicking. I don't know what is the deal here, but she's cranking. I've only been in here for less than a minute. I feel the heat building. So let's give it, let's see, there's 44 minutes there. So sauna's been on for 15. It says we're at 130. That seems a little high though. So let me give it 5 minutes or so and I'll check back in. So temperature really starting to build now. Sauna I've been in here for 15 minutes. I know the lights don't show it, but I'm sweating a lot more than the lights show. I'm just absolutely drenched. I don't know why it doesn't look like it from the other angles, but I'm sweating. It's almost 150 degrees. Sauna been on for barely half an hour total. I've only been in here for about 16 minutes. So we're gonna see what happens to my body over the next 10 minutes. And then I'll replicate this 3 or 4 more times later this week. And we'll really get a feel for the Rocky Mountain Sauna. So far, I love the name, love the build quality. Really like the control panel. Really like how simplistic this is. How you have controls for everything that you would want. All right, sauna's over 150. Sauna been on for 34, 35, 36 minutes total. I've been in here for just under 20 minutes. Looks like I'm not sweating at all, right? I keep wiping my face. I can't keep myself dry enough. I think it's this bad boy right here. This full spectrum sauna heater in the front is just absolutely cranking. The sweat sessions that I've had in this thing, I feel like I need to dial it down to truly get a sense of the actual sauna performance and how it relates to my body in comparison to how I like to use them. The cool thing about this is I think this will rival the performance of a Heavenly Heat Eco mini sauna, which we've been raving about for 2 years, but it's bigger. So I'm not sandwiched in there anymore. It's full height. It still runs on a regular outlet, yet I'm sweating my tail off and need to get out and can't finish my sessions. That's exactly what happens in the Eco. So if you want something that's a little bit more, you know, aesthetically polished, a little bit more this and a little bit more that, similar price range, Rocky Mountain looks like it's absolutely killing it in that regard. So I've already sweated this thing multiple times. I mean, I haven't had it for months, but we've had it for 2 weeks. I've done a few sessions on my own, off camera at night, so that I can really just get a feel for it. But I mean, look at me in this thing. I've got cell phone videos that we updated as like a part 1, part 2, part 3, you know, first impressions review of me sweating in this thing. And it's like, I'm struggling. I'm thinking that we've been kidding around a lot lately. Aaron's got some funny ideas where like traditional saunas are dead and this, that, and the other. But at the same time, I think infrared might be changing. Yeah, I think the performance of this is gonna rock the boat on a lot of people thinking you need traditional to get 170 to 200. This will drive you out of it. Some people are going to absolutely love that. Yeah, I mean, just like always, I'm going to get some more seat time in this, and then we'll start doing direct comparisons to other models. See, but I can already tell. I mean, it's going to be right behind the Eco, if not right there with the Eco Performance. That's probably the best performing, hottest infrared, put anywhere, no electrician needed type, sauna that has really transformed a lot of people's sauna sessions, because they used to be limited to only being able to get high heat, heavy hitting sauna sessions at their gym, because either they lived in a condo or they couldn't retrofit and put in 240 for a traditional sauna at home. This is a lot of performance for a regular outlet. So I think Rocky Mountain is really changing the game on what we're able to do in apartments, condos, single family residences, and not have to spend $3,000 to get an electrician to trench a line in, around the outside, or run stuff through the attic, or rip the drywall open and run a dedicated line. So it'll be really cool to see how this compares to other models in the coming, months. And what a way for them to come out, and introduce a product into the marketplace, just coming out swinging. Aesthetics, 10 out of 10. I mean, maybe some people don't like the two-tone look. I personally love it. Heat performance, 12 out of 10, 13 out of 10. I mean, I don't say it lightly. I really think, I don't want to say that I'm downplaying it, but I have a hard time believing that anybody would try this and not be impressed or not be pleased, or be like, oh, Matt told us it was strong and it feels, I don't think that's possible. Build quality, 9 out of 10, 10 out of 10, maybe 7 out of 10 for some people who don't want to use, bolted together walls. I get it. Hey, totally understand. But watch the install video and unboxing, because it really wasn't as bad as I thought it was going to be. And I'm so confident in this sauna's performance that I even convinced a traditional sauna guy who has a barrel sauna, outdoor cold plunge, to give this a try. See what you think. Now, I didn't tell him, but this thing, if somebody had used infrared before, this is going to blow your doors off. So if you're coming from a barrel, there's going to be much less of a lack of shock factor with something like this, because I think it's going to feel similar to him. Yeah. But time will tell, and we'll find out very soon. Rocky Mountain is actually going to do a promo for anybody who's in the Certified Sauna Facebook community with code JUSTICE. I think it's only for the first batch. They made 100 of these. This is one of them. If you want to get one for a limited time, there's going to be special pricing for that. And then once those sell, I don't think that price will ever be, that low again. I think the code is going to be JUSTICE. I really don't know. We test these, well in advance to make sure that they are reliable, everything works the way that it should, so on and so forth. And it gets my vote. There's one thing that I have a small gripe on. Oh my God, turn this.
Oh my gosh, it's pouring out of you.
Okay, give us a minute, because I accidentally left it on and I don't want to sweat right now. Even with the door open, I'm going to be sweating. It is 900 degrees in here. It's been 3 minutes. This is crazy performance. I was trying to show you the one thing that I don't like. You know how picky I am on everything. But one of these slats is either had moisture in the wood, or it warped, or I did something to it. I don't know. It doesn't look like it's lined up. If you saw me in it like this, I probably would never see it. But because I had the camera zoomed in, I was like, well, wait a minute. What about that?